What's happening? This is the Tap In podcast. We are live in the studio. I'm live in the studio, and I had to tap in with my boy Chinedu Unaka. What's happening, man?
What's poppin', man? How you doing, Dante? Those really nice headphones.
I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? Top quality over here. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks mad official.
I like your beanie, man.
Once you finish the getting the rest of the sound pads behind you, it's gonna be lit.
No, this is a design. This is what I got.
Oh yeah, I do it on purpose. He was like, "We only got 20. All right, let's spell some shit. Let's make it look like it's on purpose. Just spell it tap. Spell tap with the cat."
No, man. You can't see all of it, but it's a design. Fuck it, I ain't gonna show you. It's a design. You gotta believe me. You got to. Yeah, you have to. I ain't gonna show you. Man, what's been up, man?
Man, I've been chilling, man. Just drinking my water, bro. Trying to stay out the way. You feel me?
Yeah. Man, I was so shocked to see you on Insecure, man. I was like, look at Chinedu learning English and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was born in South Central, right?
No, you wasn't. What?
All right, man. I'll see y'all later.
No, man. How did you get on Insecure? How did that go? How did you land that job?
Like any other acting job, really. Just audition, and then they chose your boy. You know, it's funny. I was actually in Mexico when I did the audition. I was on vacation. I hadn't taken a vacation in a minute. I was like, man, I'm just going to here relax. I told my my acting agent, like, yo, don't hit me up, man. Let me just chill out here for real quick for 4 or 5 days. He was like, hey, you got an Insecure audition. You want to do it? I was like, yeah, man, let me do it. Fuck it. And then I couldn't find a place to tape it. Like, no, I couldn't find like a plain background. And so I taped it. You can see the bathroom in the back, the shower. I was just like, but I really wanted to, submit the audition for a show that I really loved. And so I was able to get it done. Shout out to Cornelia. I think Cornelia actually helped me out with it over Zoom. And then, I turned it in. Oh,
okay. All right. What was the line that you think got you the role? Or was it the same lines that you did in the show, or was it something completely different?
It was, for the most part, it was the same lines, just added, my Chinedu touch to it, nothing too crazy. A couple of the lines, even the one that made the cut, like I kind of just added in on some, some flair. But no, it was, every audition, I just try to bring myself to it, some version of it. And then, just make fans in the room. Whether you book it or not, just try to make fans in the room.
How was that? They got you playing Yvonne's, I guess, boyfriend / ex or something?
Yeah, it seemed like they were like a college flame back in the day. A man named Omari.
Yeah.
Everybody, yeah.
Was that weird taping work? Because I know y'all are real close. Was that weird taping with her, or even having that kind of energy, or was it just like, hey man, we just acted?
Yeah, we just acting. You know what I mean? Like you take acting classes, so stuff like that doesn't feel weird, and it's just you can just really jump into whatever character that you're doing. So it didn't feel weird at all.
Okay, you got any anything that you could divulge and tell us what's coming on next week? Are you on next week's episode?
Hey man, I ain't allowed to say that.
Man, ain't nobody watching this, man. Go ahead and tell
man. Hey, you know how things get viral randomly, man. Things get viral randomly. You just never know, bro. You're about to catch me slipping, Mr. Captain. All right.
Chinedu will hate me forever. Like, they cut my scenes out. You know that, Dante.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, man. Are you still doing stand-up? A lot of people don't even know you're a stand-up comic. Like, a lot of people.
Who?
A lot of people. No, a lot of people. You don't even know. Like, oh, the dude from Insecure is a comic.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I wasn't dude from Insecure until
I mean,
but if you know me, you know I'm a stand-up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a stand-up through and through, man. You know, that's what I do.
I know. But a lot of people will go probably place you just in the actor role because that's what probably most people see you on, you know what I mean? And Insecure got a large audience, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine like it's such a big platform, right? So when you see an actor on there, you're probably just not assuming that person is a stand-up comedian, especially if the role isn't like overly funny. But you know, Google is free. You know, Google is free. So if you type my name in, some jokes gonna come up for sure. So, but I mean, whether they realize it or not, when they find out, I think they'll be. I hope I think they'll be pleasantly surprised that this guy's actually can be funny too. You know.
Yeah. Didn't you do a 30-minute special? Don't you have a 30-minute special out?
I did an hour-long comedy out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, man, you gotta do your research, man. You done cut half of my special.
No, I want you to tell the people. I want you to tell the people.
Let me tell them, man. You over here guessing. And didn't he do like a 17-minute special? What was it? 17, 18 minutes and 30 seconds? No, nigga.
They was lighting you on your special. 17 minutes. They was lighting you. You just did an hour.
You said I had an hour.
What's the name? What was the name of the special so people could go and look up?
It was called Mostly Kidding. Yeah, titled Mostly Kidding, so people know off top. I'm kidding. You know what I mean? So just mostly. Yeah, because the best jokes are based in some truth, but you exaggerate, you embellish to make them that much more funnier. So I thought it was a perfect comedy album name because our title, because of just the climate that stand-up is in right now, and then in addition to my style of comedy is very like there's some sarcasm to it and tells like where people who don't know me sometimes can't tell when I'm joking or not. And so that's why I loved that title now.
Okay. What did you think about Dave's special, his last one?
I thought it was very, Dave Chappelle. You feel me? I feel like Dave been Dave for a very long time, and so I wasn't surprised by much that he said.
Yeah, I think I didn't laugh as much, but I think that his jokes, I think he's more doing like his more material is more just thought provoking versus funny. You know what I mean? He has some jokes that he throws in there, but it's not like your traditional stand-up where they do setup, premise, punchline, you know what I mean? Where they just set up the jokes like that and you laughing the whole time. It's more thought-provoking.
Yeah, and I always appreciated stand-ups that have the ability to be funny, but also make you think as well, right? They're not too on the nose with what they're trying to say, but they are driving a conversation. And I think people also have to understand that stand-ups don't necessarily have the same, accommodating platform when they're taking on tougher subjects to cover as much, details and facts, et cetera, while also being funny, right? A lot of times the joke is going to be 3-5 minutes. So I gotta get my point across, also be funny, also be entertaining, also keep the crowd attention, within these 5 minutes. Meanwhile, your criticism is going to be about, and 30 minutes long because I wasn't as detailed as a college professor when the first things first is, I'm a comedian.
Yeah. So let's get on back to you, man. Do you, what are your plans as far as your acting? Are you planning on parlaying your acting career into more stand-up? Or is it, I'm going to do stand-up always, but the acting is going to take precedent over doing comedy?
I think I'll always do both, side by side. I might have to take a month off from one or the other, right, to focus on a certain project that may come across my desk or that I may get booked for, or a tour that I might be doing. But I truly love stand-up, and I'm a stand-up through and through. So I'll always do that no matter how much acting I'll end up doing in the future. Stand-up will always be a big part of my story and who I am, and and the reason as to why I got into entertainment in the first place. So yeah, stand-up is my baby, but your baby graduates sometimes and turns to other things, but I'll always be stand-up.
If you had a choice to do like a huge movie, right? And it's gonna take you 3 months off the road that you are, let's say most movies do it in 60 days, right?
Sure.
So let's say you got to take 2 months off, no stand-up, where you just focus on a movie. And then, 2 months in the comedy world is a long time. You know what I mean? When would you rather to do the big movie? Would you rather do the movie or the very opposite? You got a tour that you got to do, and normally tours last 6-8 months, and you won't be able to do any TV within that time.
I think you can do both.
How?
With your math, that's only 9 months total. There's a whole 12 months.
No, they're running simultaneously. It's like,
you can't do it simultaneously. Of course, yeah, I'll do the movie, and the movies will help me sell more stand-up tickets, man. You know how this goes. Tap it in. You know how this goes, Mr. Tap In. Yeah, man. What you talking about? Hey, listen. All right. Would you rather eat tacos or for lunch, or burgers for dinner? Now you can't have tacos and burgers at the same day. Why? Why? It's time to do it all. All right.
I know. Ain't like you doing shit else up.
Hey, look, good question, man. Hey, let me talk to your producer, man. All right. What about this one? Would you rather jump off a bridge or have to eat 100 pounds of Brussels sprouts? Nigga, what?
I just know what I'm trying to get to. Yeah, what I'm trying to get to.
I miss you, Dante. That's all. I miss you, man. That's all.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. No, what I was trying to get to is which one is more of a priority. I know you can always do both, and I know one feeds the other, you know what I mean? But I was just trying to see which one you would prioritize to do before you would do the other one.
I think, with stand-up, I think I've been blessed to be able to establish myself, in the stand-up world when it comes to, the audience and also my peers, etc. I feel like more people know me as a stand-up. So at this moment, I'll be more intrigued to do, more acting projects that come across my desk versus focusing on stand-up, because I don't want to work that hard to sell tickets. I'd rather be, known for TV and movies. That way, when I do stand-up, I just post it and the tickets sell, versus having to do an old school where, I'm trying to gain fans, one club at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. And you and Yvonne, then you guys did a tour, Yvonne Orgy. You guys did a tour right before the pandemic, right?
Yeah. Me and my sister Yvonne, we did a tour across different states in America, pretty much across the whole US. Not every single state, but a lot of the big major cities. That was in preparation for her stand-up special that she did. Mama, I Made It, that was on HBO. So yeah, that was a really great time. It was fun hanging out with one of my really good friends. Because stand-up could be a lonely job, and sometimes you're by yourself. And I'll headline clubs by myself. I'll headline colleges by myself. But it's really fun when I get to tour with Yvonne, or sometimes tour with Damon Wayans Jr. Just because it's just fun to have a friend nearby that when you're in like these dope cities. So just have a partner to do stuff.
Yeah. Are you still writing for other comics?
Not so. I mean, not so much. Like, if a comic gets off stage and I fuck with them, yeah, I'll shoot them a tag, but they're not nothing crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, the tags are fine. Like I remember you were like heavy writing like a full out joke for certain comics. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I know it helped out. I think way back in the day, helped out Red with his special called Red Handed on Showtime. So yeah. Now that's not really my focus right now. My focus is to, act, do stand up, write TV and movies, stuff like that. But yeah, that's the focus.
Okay.
And just to stay prayed up, you feel me? God is good
all the time.
All right, now you don't forgot. It's been a while, but the tap in, better go back to church. He was like,
I didn't know if that was my kid.
All the time, brother. Mr. Tap In.
Man, like I miss those days, man, when we used to go hoop. What was that park called?
You talking about Pan Pacific?
Nah, the one right off of I think that was Santa Monica. Santa Monica and La Brea, I think.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forget. I remember I used to miss those days when we just go over there and hoop and Aaron almost getting shot. You know what I mean? Like yeah. I miss those times, man.
Missing our lives for fitness, man. That's when we really dedicated, stay in shape. When you hoop in the hood.
Yeah. So, what else you got going, man? What else can the people expect from you or see you again?
They could check out a podcast that I do with a very funny woman named Candace Thompson. It's only on Spotify though, but they can check that out. It's called Nosy Neighbors, so that's been really fun. Outside of that, I'll be on a new movie, House Party, next year, so they go, check out me in that movie. Besides that, man,
House Party is that's not the reboot of the old House Party, is it?
I mean, yeah, it's a reboot of the old House Party. Yeah, it's a reboot.
Are they doing another one?
They're doing another one. And you can never have enough house parties, man.
Man, who's all in that?
You always got a house,
Yeah.
Who one a year? If you ask me. There's enough houses and parties to go around, baby.
Especially during the pandemic.
Especially during the pandemic, man. A lot of illegal house party was happening.
Yeah.
That's how people was dropping like flies, man. Cass was in the house partying, bro. Dante, get up! That was dark.
Yeah. Who's all in it? Who's all gonna be in it?
It's a bunch of people, man. For sure, Jacob Lattimore, Tosin Cole, my homegirl Karen, super funny, beautiful actress. Also Phila Nija, and then you have Teddy Rage and Martin Neighbors. The list goes on and on, but it's a LeBron James,
production.
So yeah.
Oh, really?
The director is Kyle Maddox. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a good time.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah. How you feel about your Lakers this year, man?
And it's one of the first things I pray for in church is for them to come together and create an arc so we can get to the finals and win another ring. There's nothing I want more than for Russell Westbrook and for Carmelo Anthony to feel that championship ring on their finger. I feel like they definitely are two future Hall of Famers that deserve it. They've been searching for it the past 4 or 5 years. Of course, I mean, since they came in the league, but especially the last 4 or 5 years, kind of bouncing around different teams. And it would be really, really special to see them get that in Los Angeles with LeBron. If that can happen, and I'm a basketball fan in general, there's a lot of other teams I would love to see win too, but I'm a Laker fan. Yesterday's game against Houston was a really good sign that things are coming together. All three of the big three had more than 20 points.
I thought it was 4. That was the big 4.
No, it's the big 3. And then Future and Carmelo.
Carmelo's not the 3?
Yeah, no, not the 3. Now, Carmelo in his prime. Let's talk, of course he's one of the 3. But, at this point, he's our spot-up shooter. He's playing that KCP role for us. But the big three, Russell is still very much in his prime. LeBron is still an MVP candidate, and Anthony Davis is still very much in his prime as well. That's a big three at this point.
Oh, okay, because I wasn't gonna put Russell in the big three. I was gonna put
because you're disrespectful, bro. So we ain't gotta worry about that.
Listen, Russell is the missing piece. Russell is going to determine because Russell plays erratic. He plays way too fast for his skill set. If he could slow it down and be able to because the playoffs
plays too fast for his skill set.
Yeah, he's out of. He has
that is fast. That's his skill. Fast and could jump high.
That was his
biggest attribute.
That was his skill set.
No, his motor is still top notch. He's not as fast as he used to be, right? But he's still amongst the faster players in the league.
But he turns the ball over at the same time.
For sure, but that's why we have LeBron. That's why we have LeBron though to play point guard in the fourth quarter when we're actually trying to close things out. So we got to figure it out over here. You worry about what's your team again? Houston?
No.
You throw your money behind Kevin Porter Jr., huh? Well, you worry about them. We'll worry about us. Okay.
Listen, I'm telling you, if y'all can get Westbrook to slow down, the turnovers will decrease.
You're right. He only averaged 3.6 turnovers in the past 4 games. We working over here, bro. Obviously, you're not watching the games.
No,
he's averaging 3.6 in the past 4 games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't show all the Laker games out here, but
y'all don't have spectrum.
I did see he had 9 turnovers
for the Laker games, huh?
I did see he had 9 turnovers at one point in one game.
Thanks. He was trying to figure it out. It happens. That was one game.
What point guard? What
if every comic was judged off their worst show? How would you feel? All right, that was his worst show. Yes, he bombed, but he's been standing them up the last 3 games. That's why I'm judging him off of.
Okay, 4 turnovers a game. Okay,
that ain't bad. We'll take that from Russell.
Okay,
we can live with that.
You could? I wouldn't.
You couldn't live with 4 turnovers a game? That's a solid roommate.
For my point guard?
Yeah. 4? That's 1 turnover per quarter. That's not bad, bro.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
The assist to turnover ratio should be 3-1. That's really good. But 2-1 isn't bad either. That's solid. 3-1 is excellent. 2-1 is solid. We can live with that.
So he needs to have at least about 7 to 8 assists.
He's averaging 8.6 last 3 games. Holla at your boy.
The last 3 games?
Let's go Lakers. Holla at your boy.
Listen, the only reason why I'm rooting for the Lakers right now is because you guys have King James. Other than that,
who's your team?
I haven't had a team since Michael left.
Hey, all right, man. Hey, listen, thank y'all tapping in, man. Since
Mike left the Bulls, I haven't had a team. So that shows you how long.
Mike left the Bulls.
Yep, since Mike left the Bulls, I haven't.
That comparing everybody to your ex. Pick somebody already.
I like LeBron.
You're 45.
I like LeBron. I like LeBron. I like LeBron. Wherever LeBron has been, I rooted for that team. From Cleveland, from Cleveland to Miami, now LA. I'm a LeBron James fan.
Okay, respect.
You know what I mean? Through all the good and the bad, I've been a LeBron.
Well, if you're a LeBron fan, then you're a Laker fan.
Yes, I am. That's what I said.
Why don't you talk about our team? How about that?
I'm just telling you, I can see the missing link. Who's
that?
Is Russell. Once you get Russell under control.
He's made every game. What are you talking about?
Okay.
He's not a missing link. You know what he is? Huh?
What? He's what?
He's the answer.
That's right. The answer used to play for Philadelphia.
He's the engine that could. Mr. Tap in? Tap about that, huh?
Yeah. You gonna turn your computer off.
Look, I'm just waiting for it to die. It's at 3%. I could genuinely say it was an accident.
Yo, man. Chinedu, man, I appreciate you for tapping in with me, man.
Of course, man.
It's been a minute. It's good to catch up with you, man.
You too, brother. You looking good, man. Look at
appreciate
you,
it. Yeah, you too, man.
Hey, look. You know, let's thank our fathers, man. Yeah. Shout out to Dante Pops, huh?
Yeah, when you see him, you let me know.
Oh shit.
Yo, man, thank you.
I will though. I will.
Thank y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all, Chinedu, give all your socials so people can follow you, get a hold of you, man.
My Instagram is Chinedu Unaka. So that's Chin EDUUN, aka. To break that down, it's Chin like your face, education, UN like United Nations, aka also known as Dante. Wake up. And then my Twitter is Chinedu Comedy, Chin EDU Comedy. And yeah, man, I'm on TikTok. I don't talk or tick too much, but I'm on there. Y'all can follow me on there too if you want to. And then yeah, check out my comedy album, Mostly Kidding, on Spotify, and my podcast, Nosy Neighbors.
That's what's up. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man. This has been the Tap In Podcast.
Yeah, man, make sure you guys tap in next week. We'll be back with another special guest. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Dante. I'm all this should be a co-host. My bad, brother.
Oh, okay. I'll let y'all, man. Peace. Thank you for tapping in with us. In order to see more clips like this, check out this video here or check out this one here.